Blends. Blends are sounds which are made by more than one letter. For example, sh, e, I, or, and ch. The official name for a sound made by 2 letters is a digraph. Those made by 3 letters are trigraphs. So starting from the left to the right, we have sh, e, or, th, sh. I've put e and or at the bottom there again because you may find that if your child has been introduced to these in reception using a certain scheme, they will be saying e or to you. They are still 2 separate blended sounds. They will then be introduced to some more sounds which are made by more than one letter in phases 4 and 5. These are some of the blended sounds they will be learning. A, ow, I, e, oi, you, or, you, or, e. One of the things which your child's teacher at school will be doing is teaching your child to recognise the blends in words as they read. So rather than sounding out a word as a, k, h, they would recognise that the e and the a in the word reach are making the e sound, and the c and the h are making the ch sound as they move their finger under the word. So you would have e, ch, reach. They are taught this using sound buttons. Sounds made by one letter are given a dot underneath, and those made by more than one letter are joined together with a line to show that they are working together as a team. For the word night, it would be a dot for the N, line for the I sound made by IGH, which is a trigraph, and then a dot for the T going t. So we have 3 sounds, n, I, t, night. The idea is that the children use this dot and line system and visualise it when reading by placing their fingers under the sounds in words. For a single sound, they would imagine the dot under the letter. For sounds made by more than one letter, they would imagine that line and move their fingers along, showing that those 2 letters are working together as a team. By placing their fingers underneath and tracking along the word in this way, they'll be able to blend the sounds together. So we have n, I, t, night. They will also be learning that some sounds can be made in more than one way. For example, the s sound can be made in many different ways. You can have s for sock. You can have s made by 2 s's as in boss. You can have the s sound made by se as in please. And you can have the s sound made by the letter c as in city. You can also have it made by the letters c and e as in practice. The children will be taught these patterns in groups using common examples to help them at school. This isn't something which you need to teach at home, but it can be helpful for you to remember when you're reading with your child.